Hello. Hello. How are you?
Okay.
Yeah, not us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's fine. Thank you very much. 6 kilo.
6 kilo.
Tomorrow in afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, at tomorrow.
2? Okay. Alright, we are headed off to our 4th country in just 4 months tomorrow. If you're like us and you travel from country to country, multiple places in Southeast Asia in particular, then you're going to want to stay connected. And the best way to stay connected, in our opinion, is by using one eSIM. If you're traveling through multiple countries like Vietnam, the Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, then staying connected is super important. No data means no Google Maps, no Grab, no Google Translation, no bookings, and no real way to deal with emergencies. And if you're crossing borders every few days or few weeks, then changing SIM cards every time just is not practical anymore. So in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to stay connected across multiple countries in Southeast Asia, why we stopped buying physical SIM cards, why international roaming is generally just a bad idea, and why SIM local in particular is the best option for multi-country travel. Grab? Hello.
Sorry?
Yeah. Thank you. So Southeast Asia is one of the biggest regions in the world, but it's also one of the places where I think you need data the most, because you're constantly using it for things like booking Grab, taxis, ordering food, using Google Maps to find your way around, Google Translate because you may not know the language, most times you don't. Anytime you don't have data on your phone and you're just relying on like Wi-Fi, it just makes everything so much harder than it needs to be. And we tried it when we first started traveling, just winging it, and it just didn't work. I've actually even had family members come to visit and say, don't worry, I don't need data, like I'm just going to stay off my phone for a couple of weeks. And after about 2 days, they realize, man, it's actually such a big hassle to be in Southeast Asia without having data. And having access to data in multiple countries with one simple eSIM is an absolutely massive advantage, especially if you're traveling through multiple countries. All right, now I just got to try and figure out where to get some new shoes or sandals, because I lost mine a couple of weeks ago. I've been walking around in my runners every day and it's just way too hot. So I'll try and use Google Maps and find out where to get some maybe Birkenstocks from. All right, it says it's about a 10-minute walk from where I am. I think I can do that. It's worth a shot anyway. You have sandals?
Over there.
This one?
Yeah.
Old Market?
Yeah.
Old Market?
Yeah.
Straight. Okay, thank you. All right, no luck with the sandals today. Guess I'll have to buy them somewhere else. So when it comes to having data while you're traveling, you're really only left with a couple of options. Option number one is using your home plan and international roaming. Yes, it's easy, yes, it works, but there are a lot of downsides. Number one being it's extremely expensive. The data caps you get are usually very, very small. They don't usually give you unlimited options. Speeds can be very inconsistent. And honestly, having used it myself, some plans just honestly don't even work very well as soon as you cross a border. So if you're jumping between different countries, the price can often jump up extremely fast and you're not really getting a premium service for that price. So if you're just doing short stopovers, it's fine. But if you're doing long travel through multiple different countries, it's not ideal. Next up is buying an actual physical SIM card in each different country. So the way that works is you land in a country, you buy the SIM card, whether it be at an airport or a local phone dealer. You compare different plan options, you hand over your passport or your ID details, you swap your physical SIM card out, and then when you cross another border into another country, you do the same process again. This actually works, but it is quite annoying. Airport SIMs are usually marked up in price. You lose access to your phone number that you previously held, and you don't have data the moment you step into a new country. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's the solution? Well, for us personally, SIM Local has been the best solution we've found, not just because you can get one eSIM for multiple countries, which is absolutely huge for us, but for having the calls and text availability. Now, that might seem like a very small thing, but when you're a digital nomad who works online, you've probably experienced this. Either you travel to a new country and you try signing into one of your apps or a website account and it asks to send you a text message. Now, problem is if you just bought a SIM card from say Thailand, for instance, and now you're in Indonesia, you can't receive a text message to that old number. Also, I've noticed when ordering Grab, when the driver shows up and wants to let you know that they're there, or maybe they're trying to explain exactly where they are and you can't find them, there's all this confusion. They try calling you through the Grab app, you try to pick up and nothing happens because you don't have a physical phone, you've just got a data plan. So that's huge for us. But honestly, like the simplicity of just knowing that we're gonna have one eSIM while traveling to all these different countries is massive because we change our minds so regularly. For people whose plans change quite frequently, having one eSIM that covers everything is absolutely massive. But if you are just planning on going to one country, for example, like Vietnam, then you have the option to pick a single country plan also. Depending on your destination, you'll find plans priced per gigabyte. So if you don't typically use much data, this is an excellent option. So you only pay for what you actually need. If you're unsure of which plan is right for you, then SIM Local has a tool to help you determine your data requirements. Also, if you're traveling with your family or working remotely, you do have the hotspot option. There's no ID or proof of address required. This is honestly the simplest way to get a data SIM without being a local. You can buy one eSIM for 34 countries across Asia. You can get 20 gigabytes of data, 50 international call minutes, and 50 SMS all in one plan. It's powered by Orange, which is one of the world's top mobile networks, and it automatically connects to the best available network in each country for stable 4G speeds. Also, setup is extremely easy and it only takes about 3 minutes. You'll just receive an email with instructions and your PIN for instant activation. Just a quick tip, make sure you install it and get it activated before you land in your destination, and that way you can hit the ground running. So, final verdict, would I recommend using SIM Local for anybody traveling through Southeast Asia? For sure. Even if you're just traveling to one country, they offer great value, and the fact that you have access to call and text as well as just data, and they have so many different data plan options, I think it's a no-brainer for anybody, but especially for people who are moving around like us and going to different destinations, maybe unplanned trips, it's definitely the best value for money and just the most convenient. And we found that it works really well and the installation process has been absolutely simple. So if you want to check out SIM Local for yourself, we'll leave a link down below in the description, and that will give you 5% off if you use our discount code. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you found it helpful at all. And if you have any questions about just eSIMs in general or SIM Local in particular, leave them down below in the comments section, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.